Amazon Prime star Jeremy Clarkson, 62, has aimed a jibe at his Grand Tour co-star James May, 60, for living in the socialist cesspit that is Twitter. The Clarkson's farm presenter complained about James' lefty tendencies after hearing him speak about enforcing a 20 mph speed limit in cities across the UK on the radio this week. At present, roads in London's central zone have a 20 mph speed limit, and it has now been suggested that this rule be ruled out in cities across the nation. Motoring enthusiast James appeared on BBC Radio 4 earlier this week to voice his support for the idea. Of course, you're thinking that James May would say that. Has known as Captain Slow and has never been faster than 20 in his whole life, Jeremy wrote of his former Top Gear co-star, but there's something you don't know about James. He virtually lives in the socialist cesspit that is Twitter, where he follows not just Sir Starmer but also the deranged London mayor, Sadiq Khan, Jeremy continued. He even follows that cycling Mikey man who rides round London on his children's toy, videotaping anyone in a car who he thinks might be touring, he said in his article for The Sun. James, then, like all of the world's Twitter enthusiasts, is not getting a balanced view on which to shape his opinions, the farming enthusiast argued. Has just listening to lefties competing with one another to see who can think of the most left-wing thing. Speaking to Martha Carney on the Today programme, James said, "I live in Hammersmith in West London, which is an area where people seem particularly fond of just sort of running out into the street without looking, which is their prerogative because they're people, not machines. But 20 mph is plenty fast enough and 30 does feel too fast," he added. To be honest, if you could go around somewhere like London or Manchester or Birmingham at a constant 20 mph you'd be absolutely delighted. I do a lot of cycling as well around London, and I think we can become over-obsessed with things like rules, street furniture, signage, traffic lights and so on, he continued. I think all these things, ultimately, are cured by a change in attitude, not a change in signage or infrastructure or colors or anything like that. That might be a stepping stone to ending road sectarianism and making towns and cities nicer places for everybody to travel around in. But I think, ultimately, it is about, well, a mindful attitude, the star concluded. Meanwhile, Jeremy argued in his column that the average speed of traffic on most roads is already low. He also blasted the idealistic socialist world of Twitter and said it was impossible to drive at 20 mph all the time due to downhill stretches. The star also joked that forcing us to hop to work instead was almost certainly what the Twitter army wants. Express.co.uk have contacted James May's representatives for comment. Jeremy's new column comes after he sparked fury with his previous article about Meghan Markle, which has since been taken down by the outlet, where he spoke about wanting her to be paraded naked through the streets with people throwing excrement at her. He added that he hated the American former actress on a cellular level. The columnist later revealed that he had said sorry to Prince Harry and Meghan and released a public apology that read, "I really am sorry. This is me putting my hands up. We've all been there," the presenter said at the time. "In that precise moment when we realize we've completely messed up. Your head pounds. And you feel sick. I couldn't believe what I was reading.